things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. And I was over here trying to figure out exactly how I did it the last time. Mind you, I haven't done a portrait mode gaming screen in quite some time. And I just figured out exactly where the configurations are at. So had to basically, and why is my whatchamacallit so high? But anyway, I had to do some configurations and figured out how to do it. So yeah, this is how it's done. So basically I had to go into rotation, verticals, and change it from there. And then I had to go in to stretch X and stretch Y to get it to sync where I need to sync it. I'm gonna apply this right here. All right. Yes. All right, so that takes care of that. There we go. I couldn't figure it out at first. I was like, wait, I've done this before already, so I couldn't figure out how I did it the last time. I'm gonna pause my PS4 and let's see. I want to see something for a minute. What happens if I put this in 16:9? Would I get a more slimmer screen at 16:9? Let me see. Oops, I think I hit my power button. We want the power button. All right, there we go. We wanted the. There. What if I do? All right, let me see. Oh, got it at normal. Why is it at normal? $16.10. So how did that switch back to normal? That's weird. Never changed that at all. It must have changed from. Oh, could have changed from there. All right, now we got 1610. I know it's supposed to be bigger than that. Like, wait a minute, what the frick is going on there? All right, cool. All right, let me get a battery. I gotta get the batteries. Not batteries, I gotta get my charger. Phone's about to die. All right, so let me get a charger for this. Batteries are dying, or phone's dying. All right. So now I got a chance to measure my screen. I can see how big my screen is. Don't want the exact size of my portrait screen. How do you freaking measure portrait screen? I guess it would be diagonally. Let me see. Some measure tape in here. This is gonna be weird. Measurement. We're at. Ooh. Let me see. Come on, be nice. So let's say from here to here. We already got it from there to there. So I would say I'm about 100 inches. I'm definitely about 100 inches in here. That's how big my portrait screen is, about 100 inches. See if I got some sound going on.
Line in.
Let me see. Line in. Okay, let me see what is going on with my sound. My sound running? Sound's not running. All right, cool. I'm gonna go back. Gotta go into my PC settings and figure out where my sound's running from. Oh, yeah, it's definitely running portrait. Everything's running portrait. Cool. I had to stretch the screen out a little bit too. Let me see. I need my keyboard and mouse. I need to figure out exactly where my sound's coming in at. The way to do that, I'm gonna have to get some bass here, some music. All right, I need to shrink this. I need to go into YouTube. I don't have this already open. I'm going to restore. Not really good. What do you have on the restore? So we have no sound there at all, period. Where's my sound coming in at? Let me see what we got going on here. I need a bass test. Oh, we can use the sound from here. Okay, no, I'm good. Nothing from there. I wonder if I have. There we go. Right, that's good. The sound running from there. That's good. It's dropping the Steam account. Let's go back over. I think I want to expand this. Go into back into the mode. Oh, okay. Now I remember. I can't do all right. So let me see. This is going to be pretty interesting here. I think I remember what the problem I was having when I was doing portrait mode. You can't be over and well, you should be able to do it from there. No, but it changes it. So we have to come out of this together right here. We have to exit this. We have to go into our account through here in order to run it in that portrait mode. There we go. That's what has to be done. But you can still run it off your joysticks and all that stuff. You're just going to be navigating your menu. I like this. I never like this. Whoa! I think I like this. special with this? Oh, look at how I can handle. I know it's special with this. I should have a special weapon with this. Nasty, nasty. It's got one leg up there. Look at that leg. Lost in that corner. Where to go? Man, I hate that one. There's no place to run with that one right there. No place to run. Oh, a nice one. I'll take Yeah, I think it's all right. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, just make sure. Oh man, this is the first issue ever. Are you kidding me? Really? I'm supposed to get through all that? Good gracious, man. What happened? Ah, man, my game froze. Yeah, right. You see all that crap that was coming at me? I was barely making it in that corner. Good God, I was praying for all of us. My goodness. Are you kidding me? Look at this. That is nuts. in this game. That is freaking nuts. Old school shooters are freaking nightmares. I forgot how bad they were. All right, I'll take that. I'll take that. Ah! Damn. Messed up. Let me get through that. Let me get through that. Oh, come on, really? That's the way around this crap. Why? Wow. No way around it. There. No way around it. Like, really? Seriously? Yeah, I'm not gonna run that. No way to get around that. Wow. Like a champion. Okay. That's wrong. I'm not going to touch it. Brace yourself. That can't be good. That can't be good. That's good. Why? All my buttons are connected to the gate. Oh yeah. Fire that thing up. That's gonna be fun. Here we go. Get all this crap in the gate. Oh! I'll take it. I'll take it. What is that? Let's see what this is. All right, give me. Done. All right, let's do this. Get it. All right, check it out. Bring it down. 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 That's right. Bring up the gas. Bring it down. I got you. All right. Go. Woo! This is great. Why? Why would you have that in there? Why? There we go again. Come on. All right, hang on. Sir, the gate's about to go. Sir. Come on. 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 Die already. All right, I'm done. That was adrenaline rush beyond belief, man. My goodness. I love the old school shooters. The old school shooter games are freaking ruthless. Man, they give you no room to breathe in there. No room to breathe. You ain't have to worry about them freaking multi shots in there. You got lasers passing through all that nonsense. And a Gatling gun going off at the same time as spaceships. Oh, I miss these games so much, man. This is what you call real challenge at the end of the day. Man, that's freaking, I can't, I'm a gentleman merchant joint. This is just freaking amazing. That is freaking fun. I'm sorry, people. I gotta get out of here real quick. Oh man, I'll be here all day on this, man. I like this portrait mode. This is definitely staying. This is definitely staying down here. So all I gotta do now is just reattach everything, wire management, clean everything real nice and everything, get it all cleaned up over here. This is definitely gonna stay. So I'm gonna shift this over there, have my other projector over here. Oh man, I freaking love this. Woo! Hmm.
Yes, see.
Come on, this menu right here. Yeah, I'll be back on later on the night. I gotta freaking calm down. That freaking got my adrenaline through the freaking roof. Man, I gotta go online. I gotta go into Steam and go download some. I gotta download some major shooters for this right here. This is probably the biggest portrait. So we're gonna have two portraits now in the house. We got this one right here on the 180 inch. This is actually from ceiling to floor. That's how big it is. This thing is huge. And we're gonna have another one upstairs in my office. Why do I keep hitting that button? For why? Why do I keep hitting this? Oh man, it's so much fun. All right. Let me jump out of my other account here. Which one we got? Which one over here? After this one. This one on this side, yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, let me see. We got the fire stick running through this unit over here. It's a Chrissy 50. Put all this up right here. So a mess over here. Oh, that was cool. That was. Now we got three. We're gonna do Borderlands on this one piece here. We got went down the Borderlands from here. Let me see. Where is the Right, we gotta go fix the stamp for this right here, so I guess I'll do that today. Okay, should be giving me a reading somewhere. Let's see what's going on with you. See if you're plugged in. Maybe plugged in. Make sure you are plugged in. Oh, you're not plugged in. Let me see, Chrissy. Have this unit plugged in. Here we go. Here we go. Today should be running. All right, let's see here. I figured out why the Chrissy, the adapter here is not running for the Chrissy, which it should be running. I'm getting everything plugged in right. Power cord, all that's plugged in. Everything here correctly. Everything's good to go. How come they're not operating like they're supposed to? Let me see. Inputs. Oh, could be the inputs. Inputs could be having issues. Let me see. We're going up to inputs here. Let's see. Testing 1, 2, 3. I thought I triggered it out. Where's my inputs? The inputs are at HDMI 1, so that shouldn't be an issue. We're in HDMI 1. We're not HDMI 2. There's only one port for the back of that one. So why aren't you working? Let's see what's going on with you. You're not running. Our stick is not registering with the Chrissy. Let's see what's going on here. Let's just connect the. These coils in here because they're not registering. Why? I hope it doesn't run that fire. It's a brand new fire stick. All right, this is gonna be interesting. Chrissy, for some reason, it's not registering the Fire Stick. I don't know why it's having that issue. It should be having an issue at the end of the day. It should be running with no problem. For some reason, it's not running. Welcome in. Let's see what's going on back here. My unit. Okay, cord to plug in here correctly. So I'm having a lot of stuff. Okay, you want to run? I don't know why you want to run. Let's see what's going on here with the Chrissy. Trying to get my cord to go back in over here, and I got packages upstairs with my alerts going off. Give me about a minute, people. Going through a little difficulties here. Trying to see what's going on here. For some reason my outlet went out. Here, everything's in good, but I'm just trying to figure out where this cord is going into. And it's not going into the outlet here. I'm trying to get electrocuted in the process. Wait, that takes out my other unit. What the heck is going on back here? Well, that's my monitor. Alright, why are you not connected to this? You're not going into there. I can't stand the surgers that basically turn, because that makes it a nightmare for you to just try to get something to connect in. For some reason, I don't know why they make them that way. Why do they make them so they turn when you're trying to plug something in? All right, let's get you in here. All right, now you're back in there. All right, cool. I hate those surgers. Now, why is the Fire Stick not registering? All right, we're not registering at all, period. Don't know why you're not registering. Let's see. Usually when that happens, that means that the HMI ports are not connected correctly. So I can't figure out why that's not running. And the Christie apparently is on. Let me see. Let's go figure out exactly what's going on with this baby. All right, let me see. I got HMI ports on this side. Message of video outputs. You only have one output for that unit altogether. So what else are you asking for? That's HMI. So how come HMI is not coming through? That should be running with no problem whatsoever. All right, so HMI is not perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong there. Unless this is the wrong Fire Stick. Ah, great goodness. Come on, how many Fire Sticks did we just put downstairs? That can't be it. That's no way in the world. There could be something wrong with this Fire Stick. Let me see something for a minute. I know for a fact there's nothing wrong with this Fire Stick. There can't be anything wrong with this. It's a brand new Fire Stick. I just bought it. Can't be having any difficult problems with it already. I'm trying to do this project over here and see what happens. Because there is no way in the world there could be anything wrong with this Fire Stick at all, period. We'll fire this projector up, see what's going on here. So we got to turn the floor on real quick because for some reason the Christie is not registering the Fire Stick. I don't know why it's not picking it up. So we're going to hit the floor and see what happens. See if we got the right stick. That's one thing I hate about the Fire Sticks, man. They have a slow delay, and when they have a slow delay, you can't figure out which one's which. All right, so yeah, the one on the floor is running perfectly fine. So that's running. That's not running. That's not having a problem. That's running through there. So why is it not registering through the Christie? All right, let's turn this off. Let's unplug that. So the Christie is running. It's running. The Fire Stick is running with no problem. Let's go pull the back of the Christie out and see why it's going temperamental mode on me. Deciding it does not want to work. Let me see, what did we hit? We just hit our shutters. Great goodness. Where are the shutters on here? We just hit the shutters. Oh man, let me see. Up. Selection. Shutters. Take those off. shutters are basically knock out my system. All right, Chrissy, what is wrong with you? How come you don't want to work? How come you're temperamental today? Because you're really freaking temperamental. You do not want to work. So what is your problem today? You don't want to work. Let me see. Chrissy is super temperamental right now. Doesn't want to work at all. Why? She doesn't want to work. I love this Chrissy now, but man, Chrissy can be a little bit temperamental sometimes. All right. Why are you not ready to shut under the fire stick? I swear, if I get me another fire stick and I bring it in here and it runs and this one doesn't run, that is going to be quite weird. It's not picking up on this fire stick. Let's take that out. Life of mine, I can't figure out why that's not running. That's weird. Like it's really not picking up and it's not registering the unit at all, period. It's not picking it up. This is weird. It's a fire stick. A fire stick should register on anything, should pick up on anything, shouldn't have any issues at all, period. Why are you not running? What is going on with you? I only have one HDMI. All right, people, I gotta figure this out, what's going on, because I don't know why it doesn't want to read. It's not reading the fire stick for some reason. It's refusing to read it, and that is really strange. It's not picking up, and it's not reading it. So anything I can think about it, I'm hoping it's not, because if it is, it's going to cost me $400 to fix it. Because you can actually, with the Chrissy, you can pull out the entire peripheral plate. You can pull the whole thing out and plug a new one in, and that costs $400 to do. So I'm gonna run the PS4 through and see what happens. Hopefully we're not having a problem. There's no signal, so it's not picking up a signal. So something's wrong here. I have to grab a fire stick from upstairs. I got a funny feeling that thing doesn't pick up on that particular projector. It's just kind of weird. It should pick up, it shouldn't be an issue. All right. Got a backup fire stick. Let's see what happens. This is going to cost me a $400 fix today. I'm hoping it doesn't. Where are you? So we'll take this unit out. This is the new fire stick. And we'll put one of the other ones in. That's used to being on. See what happens. Nothing comes up. That means Mr. Bird's going to have to drop $400 to get this unit fixed. Because these projectors are hard to get. This particular model is hard to get. So I will spend the money. All right, let's see what we got to do here. Let's get you disconnected. Okay. None of the warning lights are figuring off. No, it's definitely not it. So we got 2 fails but 2 fire sticks. Yep, that means I gotta replace the plate. Good gracious, man. Well, let's see what's gonna happen sooner or later. These are older projectors. Stuff like that go through. Let's turn her off. Put her back on again, see what happens. If not, guess what? Gotta go on eBay, gotta go shopping. I gotta remove the plate. So there's a plate that slides up in the back. I gotta put the new one in. It could be HDMI ports, could be burnt out, could be anything. So I can replace the entire peripherals in the back. That plate's gonna cost me about $300 to $400 to do. Just replace the lamp on this too. Good gracious. That's the only thing about the venue. Venue parts do cost money. But that's cheap. $400 for that's cheap. It could be way, way, way worse than that. Way worse. If you have a newer model, you're gonna pay a lot of money to get that fixed. Okay, so at least I can plug this one up. Since we got this one down here, we know it's not the fire stick, because the fire stick works on that side. So let's get this one hooked up for the floor while we got everything down here. Let's get that hooked up. The fire stick should never have a problem plugging in any one of these units without a problem whatsoever. Alright, so while we're down here, I'm just gonna wire this one in for the floor. This is a floor projection. This one is set up and ready to go for tonight. I need a cord for this one. This is a little too not long enough to reach, so we need a cord for that. And let's get you back in here. I'm using that time to break. My goodness. Just hooked it up here just a couple days ago. All right, check your remote controls. See where it's sitting at. That's not that one. I have two of the same remote controls up here. So that one, let me see what we got going on here. All right. Told you, machines can be temperamental, like I don't know what. Temperamental. Extremely. I knew it couldn't have anything wrong. I just freaking put a new lamp in here. And the odds of that basically burning out would have been really rare. But I'm glad I now don't have to spend $400 to fix it. I sat there and plugged the fire stick in, everything. Machines, I swear, are temperamental. Like, I don't know what. And this particular projector right here, these are hard to get. So, of course, I wanted to spend the money to get it repaired. Christie projectors, this particular model is very hard to come by. Like I said, I've gotten 2 of these in here, and they both of them, neither one of them worked. These are projectors that most likely you have to be very careful because the merchant will scam you on it, because it's a very popular projector. So keep in mind, see that one right there? That doesn't work over there. That was busted. I got that one for around 500 bucks. Got it over here and didn't work. All the indicator lights went off at the same time, showing it was clearly damaged. But you have to be real careful when it comes to that LW505. If you see them, like I said, usually they don't come with the remote controls. But as I said before, you got to be real careful because most likely the merchant who's selling that particular projector will probably try to scam you. I was very lucky because my first one I ordered here was working in mint condition, came with the remote control. The remote controls aren't hard to come by. They're very easy to get, but it came with the remote control, everything was running perfectly. So I never even noticed. I didn't know at that time that people would scam you on these particular projectors, but I bought 2 of these units from 2 different merchants, and both of them came with the same amount of damage with them. So they know it's a projector that people are going to grab and jump on right from the door, and they'll sell you a busted one, which I would never understand that. Why would you sell somebody a busted projector? You do know they're going to get their money back at the end of the day, right? So why would you do it to begin with? Now, one guy was basically committing insurance fraud. He had an NEC projector. I wanted that projector pretty bad, so I bought it for 500 bucks. It was an NEC 5000 lumen projector. And I get it here, and he ships it to me in this flimsy box. I have the YouTube video, show me doing the unboxing. It was in this really flimsy, brittle cardboard box. Clearly had no padding inside of it whatsoever. And the projector had a massive crack right down the side of the chassis. So I knew at the end of the day, that was not going to work. So I plug it in out of curiosity. All the lights are flashing, back indicator lights are all flashing, showing the projector clearly was damaged. But he had insurance on the projector. He had more insurance than what the projector was worth. So he was committing insurance fraud through the mail. And he was telling me, oh, no problem. I'll give you your money back, your $500 back, no problem, so and so and so. Just send the projector back. You know what I mean? We don't got to get paid by nobody involved in this. Yeah, no. At the end of the day, I was ticked off. I needed the freaking projector for work. So he messed me up really bad on that one. I had to go and get you another projector, and it wasn't even an NEC. It wasn't the one that I actually wanted. So, yeah, I reported him. So you have to worry about those right there. But the other guy, he tried to do the same thing. He sold me that projector over there. I wanted to go plug in it. All the indicator lights came on. It was like, oh, crap. Again, it was the second time. But this one, like I said, I got my money back. But this guy didn't want the projector back because PayPal was going to charge him to basically pay for the shipping to ship the package back. So he didn't want to pay for it. So he said, you know what, let him have it. So I was able to keep the projector. So I got a brand new filter. I forgot about that. The interface on the back of that, I can take that out and put it on here. I need to remove, oh, I just thought about that. I threw one of these in the trash. That was stupid. The interface on it is like $300 or $400. I forgot about that. Oh well, it happens. But anyway, so I can remove the interface off that if its one ever burns out, it has a problem, and connect that one. It has the filters on it. The filters for these things are like $300. And on top of that, this one has a standard throw lens. This one has this one over here has a throw lens, which a zoom lens. So these are easy to remove. That's it. So all you got to do to change out your lenses. So these machines right here are designed so if I want to change this out to ultra short throw, long throw, standard throw, there are like 10 lenses that fit this projector that can change anything at once. This right here is an extended zoom lens, like the movie theaters they have in the back. What I told you about without hitting the walls and everything, well, that's what this one is. I keep it there just to have it in place. Even though the projector doesn't work, I keep it there just to hold it in place. So I don't want to lose my lens here. I'll get it damaged. When I get this, hold the button down. I can get the shift in place, or lock in place. There we go. That's it. Locked in. It's not going anywhere. So that's what I like about those particular ones. you can actually interchange your lenses. Of course, there's another projector that does it for, you can get that projector for about 150, maybe 150, maybe $100. It's an NEC 1150. The NEC 1150 has interchangeable lenses that you can actually pull out, like right over here. See right here? These are the lenses for NEC 1150. The 1150s can be pulled out. You can actually interchange the lenses. That is a zoom lens right there, and that is a standard lens right there. See? There you go. You can interchange your lenses on those. And that one right there will cost you like, you might get it for 150 bucks. It's a good projector. It's like 5,000 lumens. It doesn't come with any HDMI ports, but if you get the HDMI converters, you can just convert over to HDMI from there. All right, so we got this fixed. That's good because that's a sign of relief. But at least I got parts. So like I said, when the person basically tried to get over on me on the projector and he lost the claim because I had a YouTube video showing me unboxing the projector and it was busted, I was able to back it up. They just told me to keep it. So I got an extra lens and I got an extra remote control. So I ended up with 2 remote controls with these. Now, hardest remote control to get your hands on is the Sony DPL FX36. Good luck on that one. And I do mean good luck. I'm dead serious. That is a very extremely hard remote control to get your hands on. I was lucky because the person who sold me mine, I bought 2 of them. One of them came with the remote control. You need that one to get access to twin modes. You want to do picture-in-picture side by side. You can't do it without the remote control at all, period. Majority of the remote controls that come with the these projectors require access to the remote control. See all the little buttons right there? A little different from your everyday remote control, right? We got picture-in-picture. That's picture-in-picture right there. We got lens shift. We got zoom in, zoom out, focus. All that's automatic on the projector. Like your everyday remote controls. All right. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Let's see what we got going on here. Party till I drop. Good grief, something stuck in my head. Another one stuck in my head. And no, we don't need all that. Why are we going to TV? We don't need TV. We just want to go into YouTube. That's all we're going to. Can we skip all this, please? Thank you. I was never signed in. It's a new account. There we go. And this projector cost me $500. I want on the far end because when I fire up my portrait mode, I want my portrait mode on that side over there. So that way I can watch my TV shows on this side and I'll have my portrait on this side. So those who've been asking me about, can I paint it on stucco? Well, it depends on what kind of stucco you're talking about. So this is the wall we painted on. See how rough it is? So long as it's light stucco or orange peel, it should definitely work. Rough stucco, it look like you're basically trying to land a paint roller on the moon. No, you can't use that. It's just too many crevices, but it's coated pretty well. Those of you got a chance to watch me paint the screen live, yeah, it went on pretty quick. You should have an extension cord for that. Do you have an extension cord? So at least, if the snow does stick, which we had saw some sun outside when I was upstairs, I can at least hang my 180 inch in here for the time being. I am going to paint it. I'm definitely going to paint it on Wednesday, or whenever it gets here. Definitely going to paint it. All right, so. Oh, you want to know how tough the paint is? Watch this. This paint does not crack or peel. This is my screen for my floor. So when I tell you this stuff doesn't crack or peel the way we design it, it doesn't crack or peel. I walk on this floor all day long. I run my chair back and forth across it. So those you're talking about, well, motorized projection screens are going to crack or peel. If I'm taking my office chair and I'm running it back and forth across the screen, I doubt your projection screen is going to crack. This is a floor screen. So if it's a floor screen, it has to be designed to take a lot of punishment. Like that screen sitting outside right now, I can say it's weatherproof. It's been through snow, it's been through rain, it's been through sleet, and it's been through everything out there. And it's still out there without cracking or peeling. So when we say our stuff is weatherproof, we can literally say it's weatherproof. Let's get this one stuck in my hand for a while. I'll tell you something. The more publicity we get on this technology, the more angry these nations. I'm not showing you the emails and stuff we get, but we're not giving them any publicity at all. Period. Nothing at all. But man, get a hobby at the end of the day. Man, somebody send me a text. Somebody, oh, you've got to be fake. Yeah, I do majority of 100. I do 98% live demonstrations on just about everything you could possibly think of. Yeah. All my products now have batch numbers attached to them. We do live demonstrations on them. Okay, sure. So bottom line, end of the day, this is a fellow who basically called himself researching my company and went into some freaking rant on freaking my cell phone, texting me with some dumb nonsense. And he goes, yeah, you don't have this, that, and blah, blah, blah. I said, dude, I just sent them paperwork over from where basically we're contacted by Screen Innovation. Basically, all that information I sent over to him with the papers from the attorney, yeah. Then he contacts me back and says, well, he misjudged. Too late. Goodbye. At the end of the day, I keep telling you, your companies at the end of the day, I don't care about how much money you have, how much you make at the end of the day. Mr. Bird does not care. You get on my bad side, I couldn't care how much money you offer me today. I'll shut the door on you in a minute. Your money means nothing to me at the end of the day. I don't chase the dollar, I chase God at the end of the day. So your money means nothing to me. So I can walk out of a business meeting worth millions of dollars because at the end of the day, I don't chase money. Can't be bought, none of that. So yeah, he ran his mouth on the phone, started talking all this trash. And then when I showed him the paperwork, stuff they had, I've had big companies that were after my technology and still to this day will not challenge my technology. Even when we request sample sheets from them, they refuse or ignore us. Yeah. So if a company that big, like, Screen Innovation paid attention to me in 2015 and acknowledged our technology then as having promise, then what does your opinion mean to me at the end of the day? All right, there you go. I'm not going to tell you why that we got to the terms of having lawyers involved in that, but yeah. So when I sent him over those documents, that was it. And that's when he contacted me and said he misjudged. Oh, too bad. Bye-bye. Block. Couldn't care less. Why can't, no, you can't. You can't do jack. Your companies can't promise me anything. You can't give me anything at the end of the day. You can't, what can you give me that God can give me at the end of the day? Nothing. All right, there you go. There you go. If I was one of those people that chase money, I'd probably kiss your feet and do this and that, blah, 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 just to give me a little publicity. No, I don't need it and don't want it. At the end of the day, God decides what I need and what I don't need. That's it. That's how it works for me. So, no, I cannot be bought. You're going to give me something that God can't give me at the end of the day, please. I had one guy come on there, he was talking about, oh, your site looks ghetto and this, that, and the other, and started carrying on and acting up. Okay, that's your opinion. I don't care at the end of the day. You know, I'm just gonna go buy myself I'm gonna go buy myself a black diamond. Go ahead, knock yourself out, enjoy. Sent them over those documents too. Yeah. The widow technology we have here right now, and I guarantee you can take on a black diamond with no problem. My Phantom could take on a black diamond with no problem. Matter of fact, we engineered it for the black diamond and requested sample sheets and never got them. The screens are gunmetal. They're not black. Our screens are black. We can overpower that screen with no problem whatsoever. We can take out 18 certifies. What do you think we could run through that one with no problem whatsoever? I've tested their technology. I know exactly. I don't care if they got new update stuff. The stuff I see on the site, the way I watch how they keep their screens in their environments, how I keep what projectors they use, all that stuff. Yeah. Man. They got projectors far more advanced than what I have over here, and I can use these old, outdated projectors and still level your stuff at the end of the day. Do it for far less. Customers are not sitting there paying $5,000, $6,000 for a projection screen. Don't have to have a special screen for ultra short throw. And I can use a old projector behind me at 2012 discontinued, a landfill projector that nobody probably would touch at the end of the day, and make it look like this on a stucco wall. No Exile Zone. So that's why when I watch your demonstrations, I know for a fact they had somebody they're bringing the most highest of advanced projector and get their hands on. They got a professional come in and calibrate the projector. They got the lighting and ambient light and controlled environment done just right. Everything's done. And then they read from the script and have a certain select videos they watch. Oh, let's go with the owl guy.
Just from it, easy coding color. Eliminating breaks is as easy as combing your hair.
What's the point? It's just gonna come back. I can never understand that. Why would people dye in their hair to begin with? For what? Accept your age. You're getting old. Big deal. Deal with them. Good gracious. I don't understand that. I got gray all in my beard. You think I'm dyeing? Oh, heck no. I'm hoping it gets whiter. I like to get more gray in it, to tell you the truth. What do I care about freaking dyeing? For what? I'll come back. As a matter of fact, it's a lie at the end of the day. I love it when I see Hollywood celebrities that look all of their age. They look all of 90 years old, but they got the darkest hair. And you know darn well that's not real. But it just looks so weird. But for some reason, they think, I guess, you're surrounded by a bunch of yes men all day. I guess you can get away with it. But come on, man. You look at it like, oh, he's got to be like 60 or 70. And his hair is that dark? Nah, that's not happening. Just accept it. Embrace it. And people get the tons and tons and tons and tons of plastic surgery and all this stuff to fight time and gravity. Accept it. It's going to happen. My goodness. Get all that plastic surgery and looking like a freak show at the end of the day. You seen the guy who he started off wanting to look like a Ken doll. You ever seen that guy before? Oh my goodness, he is freaky looking. I swear he's freaking looking. He doesn't even look real at the end of the day. There's so much plastic in that guy. I mean, eventually, you know what's going to happen. Your body's going to deteriorate. Gravity's going to get a hold of that. Time's going to get a hold of that. And you're going to be in a ton of freaking pain. Your body was designed basically to break down with time. I forgot what's the name of that. It's a show where these people are obsessed with plastic surgery. Getting ribs removed, all that stuff. You're insane. Human body is a very complicated machine. You mess up and you cannot walk for a couple. You might not be paralyzed yourself at the end of the day. You mess around pulling stuff out of your body. Leave it be. But like I said, to each his own at the end of the day. I couldn't do it. That's crazy. For what? And what are you fighting time for? You're going to get old. That is going to happen. So what's the point? Just accept it. Besides, you're not supposed to tamper with the body anyway. The body is not yours. At the end of the day, it belongs to God. Do not mess with the temple. The temple does not belong to you. It belongs to God. If it belonged to you, that means you could bring yourself back to life when you pass away. But you can't because it doesn't belong to you. You do not mess with the temple. Oh man, I just saw fruit. I'm gonna order me some fruit. I haven't had a fruit salad in a long time. You want to know why we call it the max out zone? That's why. Meters don't pick up down here at all. That's how much light's down here. See that overhead fluorescent light? That's what causes the room to max out. Those are work lights. The same ones when you go into storefronts and all that stuff. You walk through stores, same kind of lighting. That's what that screen's being hit with right now. That's why we call this area the max out zone. The same way the meter reads in here, it's the same way it reads outside. They don't pick up. That's why we test our products down here. They can maintain down here, they're good to go. Mr. Bird, you're incorrect. Maybe, I don't know. That's why I see people doing those demonstrations in the dark. All I can do is drop one video down here, and then that's it. I'm gonna max out. I don't even count the windows over there. What for? We don't even need the windows. That fluorescent light picks up so much light We don't even use the windows. I never point at the windows. We don't point at the door for what? It's not really affecting. We got one over here too, but that's not affecting in here. It's in the back of the screen. Wanted to get that game called Eternal Ring. I think that's what it's called. Good gracious! I don't know. I might take a crack at it. Everybody said that game is freaking ballistically hard, but am I saying it right? Eternal Ring. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right now. But anyway, that particular one I heard was freaking crazy hard. But then again, you ever played Ninja Gaiden before? You ever beat that game before? That game was a freaking nightmare. Oh, that game was a freaking nightmare. That game would drive you to freaking drink at the end of the day. It was a brutal freaking game to play. If you ever played it. Yep. Intro was freaking sick. I remember everybody on my account had it. Just about everybody on my account had it. By the end of the day, everybody was going back and forth. Did you kill that boss? How did you kill that boss? Just sharing information back and forth. Because, man, that game was something else. Oh, that's gonna be stuck in my head all day long. Went on TikTok, watch one video, it's stuck in my head forever. Well, yeah, usually forever, for a while. Party to what? You know what that is right there, people? Now, for those of you that have been going out there saying, we're using 5,000 lumen projectors, it's not fair. That is my Sony VPL CS4 projector. You know how many lumens that projector is? It's 1,000. In the max out zone. Rest of my case. Never challenge me. Oh my goodness, I swear. I'm not trying to be rude here, but come on now. You think I don't test my stuff at the end of the day? I run my stuff through the most vigorous test that you could possibly think of. You think I don't test myself on 1,000 lumen projectors? Come on now. Please. I'm not trying to be rude here, but I'm talking about the naysayers that constantly say, oh, he's using these big boy high powered projectors. He uses nothing but crazy, blah, blah, blah. I got a bunch of these projectors right here. I got portable projectors. I got everything in here. I basically have over 60 projectors in my arsenal. I test my screens on just about everything, on different kinds of zones, areas, outside, inside. We've done it. I even had demonstrations of me actually taking screens and submerging them in water and freezing them and breaking them out of ice, pulling them apart on camera. Again, it would take you years. I'm not trying to be ruthless. I'm not going to be rude here, but for those of you who think that you're going to be able to compete with my technology, it will take you years to catch up to me. Years. I have technology right now that I've obsoleted that's far more advanced than certified screens right now in the market. And if I want, I can come in and actually design something far more advanced than the technology you're seeing right now. I have that capability. I chose basically to finalize one product and be done with it. It's because at the end of the day, and people are getting tired of me coming up with new stuff all the time. You just paint it in your screen, and here I come in and go, oh, we just made this today, we just made that today. So I can understand what my customers are saying. My goodness, man, can you just pick a paint and just stick with it? I can understand you on that one. I got customers that have actually repainted their screens 4 or 5 times every time I change my technology. So can I design something more advanced than this? Heck yes, I can. So if you even think for a second that this is a final, that you even caught up to me, you have no idea how deep the rabbit hole goes when it comes to what I basically on the technology that God has given me at the end of the day. I choose not to basically design anything else. We got the unicorn coming up, and that's basically about all I'm going to do. But if I want to design something more advanced than this, I have the technology and the ability to knowledge to do so. I choose not to because, again, I want to have one file on the screen. I want to be done. I don't want to make any more screen paint. I'm done with testing and all this stuff. You know how much work it comes into developing the screen paint? I just don't sit there and just paint the screen and go, voila, it's done. I got to sit there and I have to do tons of testing behind it. We got to test on ultra short those and long those and low lumens. We got to take them outside. I got to be testing certified screens and certified ultra short those screens. It's a lot of freaking work. And then on top of that, every time I make a new product, I got to paint all the screens in my house. I have a lot of screens in my house, so every last one of them have to be repainted. And then at the time, in between that, processing orders, designing new labels, specification sheets, updating the website, updating the other websites that I have connected to that website, and not only that, the social media pages I'm attached to. I got to update all that information. That's a lot of freaking work for one person. So yeah, I'm done. I don't want to make any more screen paint. I'm done. But if you naysayers think at the end of the day that, yeah, that's it, no, you have no idea. Right now, I'm engineering. What I'm dabbling right now is invisible technology. That's where I'm setting my sights at right now. Hologram technology used for 3D mapping and all that stuff. So don't ever think at the end of the day that Mr. Bird is done. Please. I could obsolete this entire product line and restart all over again with something completely new. And when you sit there and say, oh, I had somebody say, oh, you're going to use fire. Yeah, please. What's the challenge of using the fire? Like when I see people using nothing but ultra short throw projectors, why? It's literally sitting right on top of the screen. Where's the challenge at? Where's the distance throw? So we have to test these on 1,000 lumens. I need to know exactly where this screen is going to pull up, how it's going to react. And mind you, my projector is not a new projector. My projector was discontinued in 1999. You know, when Prince had his song called 1999, you know, yeah, around that time. That's why the projector's in 4.3, because the projector is so old, it doesn't even do a 16:9. I could have went out and got myself a newer model. Yeah, definitely. But no, I chose this old model because I figured if I can get this thing to fire up in a fully lit, maxed out environment, then guess what? Anything will run off of it. At one point, I was going overboard. I was making too much screen paint, too much. It was just too much. And all that technology I developed, keep in mind, I was best to be able to develop, cannot perform any certified screen we throw against at the end of the day. You can go through my archives and you can see the ton of tests that we've done over and over again. I even sat down on camera a few times. You heard me burn it out on camera talking about, I can't do this no more. I'm tired of it. It's the same thing. We were not even getting a challenge over here. It got to the point where the technology we're developing was coming up so advanced that the certified screens weren't giving us a challenge. I had to hunt down screens in order to put against our technology. And you guys want to come along and say, yeah, good luck with that one. I gotta go, people. That's business. Hey people, how you doing? Sorry about that. I had to take that business call. It's very important. All right, let me get all this done. I got a lot to do. It's gonna be a busy day for me. All right, so let's get back to my 1,000 lumen projector over here. So as you can see, the technology does work on 1,000 lumens with no problem whatsoever. And yes, it does pick up in the max up zone with 1,000 lumens. Doing some basic, let me see if we can put some fish on here. 4K tropical fish. There you go. So no, I don't have to resort to 5,000 projectors if I don't want to use them. Like I said, 1,000 lumens will pick up in the max zone. We've done this actually twice already. That's just the second time we'll be doing this. All right, so we're done from here. That being said, I am going to get back to enjoying the rest of my day. All right. That's going to be stuck in my head for a while. And that's why we bought the projector. I want to get another one of those too. Yeah, 1,000 lumens is going to pick up down here at no problem at 13 feet from the screen. Easily you're going to be able to run your projector with no problem whatsoever. But keep in mind, the projector is going to have to be a name brand projector, no knockoffs. The knockoffs don't work. I had a few people get mad in the comment section about knockoff projectors. Look, we don't support them. We don't support them. Come to it. I mean, there's a reason why I don't support them, because at the end of the day, they do not work. These are fake projectors. How are you going to be 8K and 4K at the same time? I don't even know. And how in the world are you going to be 15,000 lumens? You're not nowhere in the world. You see this projector right here? This right here is 6,500 lumens. So how in the world are you going to be 15,000 lumens, and this is a 6,500 lumen projector? There you go. No way in the world. It's not going to happen. That's like somebody coming up and telling me that, hey, look, see this projector right here? This is a 50,000 lumen projector. Seriously? You're going to really believe that's a 50,000 lumen projector? No. The lamps don't even fit in it. These lamps are tiny, these things. I wish they don't have lamps at all, period. What do they have lamps? I have opened one of these up before. How would you replace the lamp source on these things to begin with? I gotta look into this. All right. There's no way in the world that, you know, those little projectors are selling, even with those big projectors too. You're not getting 5,000 lumens out of that. That's not going to happen. Do you have any idea how bright your environment would be if your projector was 5,000 lumen ultra short throw? Good gracious, man. That is a lot of power to hit the wall at such a short distance. That's a lot of power. There's no way in the world. All right, well, that's basically ready for me. I'm going to sit down and have me a bowl of cereal, go upstairs and watch some cartoons, and enjoy the wallpaper. Gotta go. Thank you all, and God bless.